what you see here is sort of a little bit different, right? Now, what happens is, for the title tag in Google, you're only allowed to have 25 characters in the title. For each description, only 35 characters. So you got to be very creative in how you write these things, okay? But what this does is here, by using this little curly brace, right? That's one of these guys. Okay? You start off with the curly brace. I'll make a smaller one here. Right, you put the word keyword in, and how you write the word keyword will have an impact on how the word will display. In other words, if you were to write keyword like this, yeah, I'll do it over here. Well, that means the first word in your keyword will be all uppercase, and the rest will be all lowercase. If you were to write it this way, every word will have an initial capital letter, and the rest will be lowercase. And if you make them all lowercase or uppercase, those things happen as well. There's a few other variations of that. I always know when someone's using dynamic keyword insertion on the word SEO, and they didn't do it with the capital K-E-Y, because what you wind up getting is the word SEO like this. And you always know that they put in dynamic keyword insertion, but they didn't put the capital K-E-Y. So let's go back here for a minute how to work this, all right? So we've got the curly brace, the word keyword, and a colon. And then after that, we put in some placeholder, okay? Because if we had something in our keyword list that was longer than 25 characters, well, it can't be displayed, right? So what it does is you're basically saying if, bless you, if the keyword, bless you again, if the keyword in our list, and one more time, three's the charm. If the keyword is in our list, then display that keyword. Otherwise, display our default one, which is, in this case, SEO training classes. Okay? Yeah, right there.
Yeah. That's something.
It happens. All right. So, does that make sense? Right? You put the keyword, the word keyword right here, saying, and this is basically saying either use the keyword that's in the keyword list, or put in this placeholder word, SEO training class, and you can put whatever you want there. All right. Now you can also do this within the content of the description too. You can put a placeholder in there. So you can say, learn the latest keyword, stuff, and learn the latest from our, let's say, learn the latest techniques at our keyword SEO class, but it might say SEO clinic, SEO workshop, SEO seminar, SEO, whatever in there. So you can do that. But the problem you got to be careful of is you want to make sure that you read the ad and interject the word of each of these words into the sentence to see does it make sense. Because that's the biggest problem is with using that in your description is that does it make sense. Because that's the biggest problem is with using that in your description is that it won't read right. Okay? So you want to be careful of that. But same thing holds true. This dynamic keyword insertion can help you reflect back what people are actually searching for. And it's great. People like eBay do this a lot. Amazon does this a lot. Whenever you ever type something up and eBay comes up or Amazon comes up to sell you that exact product, it's because they're using this. Okay, this format, the dynamic keyword insertion. It's something that you're going to have a hard time finding a lot of information about, especially on Google. They don't talk about it too much. Okay, I actually found this on Search Engine Land in the Google AdWords section of Search Engine Land. I first heard about it about a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that, and started to kind of play with it a little bit. And it's pretty cool. It's fabulous for really getting the branding perfect. But again, the big problem is if you're in a competitive market where others know about this and everything's saying the same thing, then it's better to do the work that we talked about earlier, doing the ad testing, A/B testing, find a really good solid title that's really attracting attention. I think one of those terms, if I remember correctly, was Microsoft Dynamics. Microsoft Dynamics here, Dynamics here, Dynamics here, Dynamics here, Microsoft Dynamics here. You see that? You know, it's like, how do you decide from one of those, right? You're much better off looking for something interesting and trying to find some hook that's not going to be so repetitive. Because, you know, basically it's the same software, and the people who are selling it are offering the same things. So, you know, it's hard. And this is one of those real expensive pay-per-clicks. I mean, it's in the high 20s, mid-20s for each of those clicks. If I click on that guy right now, it costs me $25, just like that. Get $20 easy, all right? I won't do it. I'll be nice. But, you know, it's those kind of things that it's very difficult. It's so much of the same that you've got to, you know, something like Dynamic Keyword Insertion is not the best way to go. Okay? Try to be a little bit more creative with your